There we go. We'll see what we do here.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Running with power. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a...
What up, TKR? What's up with you?
They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line.
Oh, TKR, get open, man.
Push there on that run play to pick up the first.
TK. Yes, sir. TK. For a touchdown.
Touchdown, UCF. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what,
yeah, shout out with TKR with a good old tub. Excuse me.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the house. Touchdown.
All we do is ball.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find.
Offense set on first down.
Gabe over there, Malik.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
Oh, whoa. I wasn't trying to throw there, TKR.
Return, but he hands it.
It's your fault, TK. No fun.
Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back.
Oh, yeah, give run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
Get off me.
Off
give.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I don't care if I get it by 2,
sure,
by 20,
bub.
by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
Good catch, G. That's TKR right there, boy.
The offense set for a first down.
That's my guy.
He wants to throw.
Boy, James.
They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break.
TKR, I need you to get open, bro.
Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. He makes a catch.
TKR always open, bro.
Finally catch up to him, but not before a big.
Ain't 3 catches, 100 yards already, TK?
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it.
Oh my God. He was right there. TKR help him out.
He's got room.
Good stuff, TK. That's all me, coach. I'm playing bad football. Let's run the ball, man.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't
mental
think
mistakes, son.
Play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback. Now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Offense at an empty set. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Knights have this offense rolling. Quarterback on the keeper.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that.
Come on, Gabe. What you gonna do over there?
And scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback throws for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
That's TKR.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after.
Here you go, Malik.
They'll be set up in business.
TKR Malik out here balling.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd.
All right, TKR, get ready.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right.
That's TK. I'm TKR.
Having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him.
Hey, we put the ball in your hands, TKR.
You keep finding.
Oh, man.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right now.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking
Major
gain on 1st down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense is already
He puts
Go get it, Gabe.
under it down the sideline.
That's Gabe Wolf.
Inside the 30 and still running.
Major.
He's into the open down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Knights.
Oh, man.
You just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They get to him as he throws.
Oh, my God.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed.
Dang, he got hit when he threw it, man.
First down here for the offense. On the move.
Oh, yeah, Gil.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Let's see.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it left. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection.
TKR always in the right spot,
this
man.
aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll run it from the gun.
Get off me.
He was running through tackles and picked up the
I don't think Vince is on this team. On this one, I don't think Vince is on the team.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
He breaks a tackle.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their
T-Hen.
and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Unleashes to the end zone.
Wide open.
Touchdown,
He's in it.
and the pummeling
To
has
James. G.
And after that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? What a good
I want
mix
to see
of
if
plays
TKR
keeping
gonna get
that
open.
defense off balance last time.
Go get it,
Lost
T.
one deep down the right side.
Dropped
And
it.
slips
Like a
through
bummy
his
gun.
fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have
Hey,
squeezed it.
TKR. Just bummy as
Surprised
piss.
they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They want that clock to run.
Dang, I fumble.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Dang, Jimmy, fumble that hoe.
Offense in a split
Please,
backfield.
bully.
Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab.
Catch my lead.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Knights are threatening in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Malik.
They will score. Touchdown, Knights.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
My name is TKR, and you go bum with gun.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season. You never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Okay, I balled out for us. Appreciate you, TKR. Oh, we playing Kansas State? Oh. Let's see what we gotta do. We're playing Kansas State, boy.
Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the...
All right, what we gonna do, TKR?
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast line.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Oh, TKR.
Right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down. To the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Good down.
Touchdown, UCF! Reeled it in and just made the house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Where's so?
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was...
He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Hey, we out here balling, TK.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He
KR.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pop the draw. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCF.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going.
Damn. Can't keep letting you, boy.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Knights send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the... Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set
Like
up
a what,
to
Bill?
get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Twist his way through. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it.
League will.
Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Knights. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got...
Let's go, boy. We out here hooping. Oh, my God. We didn't stop a sheet of paper.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more.
Got a lot of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So
racing down the left side. Touchdown, UCF! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Yeah, you balling, boy.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. He unleashes a long one. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And this punt will be down just...
Dang, bro.
First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Knights. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Well, we can't stop a sheet of paper, T-Car.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the floor.
Oh man, we gotta get a first
Better
down.
find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Touchdown, Wildcats! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return.
That was frustrating.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know
crazy work
about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Power football with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He looks
wow, it was
nicely.
lucky.
And he's still
I got lucky, TKR.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. A handoff, keep working on that clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Dang,
this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
Well, I threw it.
Hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it from the gun. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after... The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Leave me alone if you get on.
The Knights inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll go right back to him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, gotta have it here. He lets one fly deep.
That's Molly Will. That's Molly Will.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF! And they tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to
we
find
really
ways to
got out
win
of there with
games,
that
and
one.
you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey, GKR would have get the win, man. Let's see what GKR did. We're catching 101 yards, 2 touchdowns. We got 3. Gabe had 1. Yeah, I'm GKR, and I barely made it. Let's see what we doing now. Oh, we playing Texas Tech.
Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Tech.
What we gonna do, TK?
First down for the offense.
I'll probably get off after this game.
They'll give it to the back. That's a right ball.
Dang, a fumble.
And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Yeah, bro.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Now on first down from the 40.
We going, man?
He wants to throw.
Unloads to
the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
I need my NIL money.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Okay, on.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCF!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Let's go. You out here balling.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's looking for a man on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires left. It's complete. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. To the air on first down. He's right on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Man.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That looking for the end zone.
Gabe.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Knights.
Gabe.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10
you got the icy whites on.
So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. It did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Got the quick pass. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. The Knights are rolling down the field. He leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On target to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, UCF! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection.
Let's go, boy.
Out of bounds, but not before.
TKR, let's go get a touchdown, man.
Moving the sticks for a 1st down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on 1st down.
We'll get it, TK.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
I'm TKR.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Knights. And the route is on. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Excuse me. Let's put our backups in.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
This boy fumble. This Joker fumble.
Defense coming up with a huge. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Why am I going to fumble?
Looking to move it through the air. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. The give to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I'm about to hop off of here.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, man. All right, TKR. All right, y'all, whoever's watching. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Your boy about to get off here, man. Y'all have a great night and have a blessed day tomorrow. I'll see you guys and gals later.